I remember when we were making Pleasure, which was this show that had a kind of a very sort of broken feel of a weird nightclub, that we'd been working for a while with this pantomime horse costume. And we'd liked for quite a while somebody just wearing the head. And in improvisation one day, we had this set of curtains that would open as if it was meant to show you some fantastic act behind. Often what we were playing with was when those curtains opened, the thing that you were shown was really something that you sort of shouldn't see at all, or that was very incomplete. And I remember one time the curtains opening, and sort of for those kind of idiotic reasons in improvisation, finding myself with the horse's head on, and I'd taken my clothes off and I was crawling along the floor holding a bottle of whiskey, which I was trying to drink through the eye of the horse. It was one of those things that kind of becomes like a material that you have in the piece. And then at a certain point there's always a point where one's rearranging material, and sometimes material gets given to other people. And I often think about this picture of Robin in Pleasure, where he's crawling naked across the floor with the pantomime horse's sort of trousers around his ankles and this sort of stupid, goofy head on. And we often used to joke that, you know, I'd made all this material that Rob actually had to inhabit, even though he hadn't made it in the first place, and how terribly unfair and cruel this was. And I suppose it makes me think about something that happened many years later, in fact only in the last couple of years, a piece that we made called Tomorrow's Parties, which is this two-person piece that's kind of call and response piece, like a game about possibilities for the future.
In the future, there won't really be countries like there are now. There won't be any nation states. There'll just be one big world government body.
Rob was very influential in improvising a lot of text for that. And it came to a certain point where we decided actually we would swap this performance between a number of different people as a way of keeping it fresh and also making the workload more even across us, and also being able to perform it more often.
The most common form of death will be suicide.
In the future, death will just be a thing of the past. You know, just something made up to scare kids with, like, I don't know, Santa Claus, you know, Santa Claus, death.
I remember thinking it was very strange to find myself on stage trying to inhabit Rob's words, because all of the text that he had created had pretty much come from improvisation. And so in my head I could always hear Rob's speech patterns, and it felt like this was some kind of payback for the crawling horse of years ago.